start on the karate chop point. Sorry, I just lost sound there. All you have to do is follow and repeat after me. So I just want to start with a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And if you feel any tension in your body, just try and wiggle it out, or if you're not in a comfortable position, maybe move, lay down. You can do this laying down if you want. Another deep breath in and out. I experienced some really emotionally abusive behavior as a child. And maybe it didn't seem like that at the time. Maybe I did feel loved. Maybe I did feel fulfilled as a child. But it wasn't in a safe or nurturing way. And as an adult, I can look back on my childhood and I can see the emotional abuse as it is. And maybe this emotional abuse created black spots in my memory. Maybe the abuse went really, really deep. And maybe it created a totally different person within me. Whatever kind of emotional abuse I experienced, I am taking this moment now to validate that. The fear and the anger that I felt was and is validated. The fear and the instability that I felt was and is validated. And I don't have to explain myself to anyone. I don't have to sit down and draw a roadmap of how I was abused or why I think I was abused. Because the fact is, I experienced emotional abuse. No matter how you cut it or what you put on it, it was abuse. And sitting here today, I feel a weight dropping off of my shoulders. Maybe I've waited my whole life to say those words. Maybe I've waited my whole life to be able to say those words. Maybe as an adult, I'm only just now feeling safe. Because this emotional abuse created terrible patterns in my life. From boyfriends or girlfriends to friendships, to career and bosses and self-sabotaging behavior. Everything I did or experienced had the color of abuse attached to it. Maybe I'm living a life that I'm unhappy with right now. Because I truly believed that I wasn't good enough for what I wanted. Or I was told that I would never be good enough for what I wanted. Maybe I'm single or in an unfulfilling relationship. Because I was programmed into thinking that I was unlovable. That I was unworthy or undesirable. Or maybe I've experienced many toxic relationships because I was told that emotional abuse was love. You'll understand when you're older, they told me. You don't understand because you haven't been in love, they said. So I guess this is love, abuse. Well, fuck that. I'm not going to allow this emotional abuse to affect my life moving forward. I am giving myself the space and the safety that I need to heal from this emotional abuse, to heal the inner child that has been screaming for so many years. Okay, I'm listening. Okay, I'm ready to fall in love with myself now. Because at the core of who I am a being of love and joy and compassion. I'm not meant to be full of fear and rage and anger. I'm not meant to be full of regret and guilt. Those are heavy, heavy emotions that I don't want to have anymore. So it's about time I prioritize joy. It's about time I opened my heart to love. And it's about time I gave myself compassion. I am ready to open my heart back up to myself. It doesn't matter what my external environment is doing. Right now, I'm going to focus on loving myself and reconnecting with my inner child. Healing from this emotional abuse. And maybe it'll take a day, or maybe it'll take a few months. It doesn't matter how long it takes, because I am committed to myself no matter what. I'm on this healing train now. And I don't think I want to get off. And so it is. Take a deep breath in and out. Just going to adjust my chair. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to start on the top of the head and work our way around the face. And again, just follow after me. I am unconditionally lovable. I am perfect just as I am. I'm allowed to make mistakes. My feelings are valid. My experiences are valid. I'm doing a beautiful job with my healing work. I am worthy of love and forgiveness. I am whole and complete. I am safe. I am whole. I am worthy. These are the kind of words I wanted to hear. As a child, or a teenager, or a young adult. So if nobody could say them to me back then, I'm going to say them to me now. And I'm going to continue to say them to me. Because nobody else knows me like I do. Nobody else can tell me what I want. And nobody can tell me what I deserve. Even though I may have been a victim to programs and patterns in the past that were detrimental to my mental health, that were detrimental to my self-esteem, that were detrimental to my overall psyche, I am choosing to release them now. I completely and lovingly want to forgive myself for any way that I may have contributed to this trauma. I want to forgive myself for feeling like I added to this trauma. I want to forgive myself for not stopping the trauma. I want to forgive myself for not speaking up to my abusers. Because guilt and regret weigh heavy in my heart. But I'm allowing myself to release those feelings. Because I didn't know any better. I can't have been expected to change the narrative. When I was just a child or a teenager. When I was just someone who was trying to live their life and who was delivered blow after blow at every corner. There's nothing wrong with me. I didn't deserve to be punished or unloved. None of this is my fault. None of this pain or trauma is my fault. So I am allowing myself to release those feelings. And instead, I'm going to focus all of my energy on calling back my power and taking back control of who I am, of what I believe, and of how worthy I am of love. I am an infinite creator. I am a gift from the universe. It's not my destiny to experience trauma and pain. It's not my fate to have an emotionally shit time. Because maybe my parents or my guardians also didn't know any better. Maybe this trauma and abuse was unintentional. And so maybe I can work to forgive those people as well. Maybe I can open my heart to forgiving anyone who contributed to my trauma or pain. Maybe I can allow myself the space to let love, compassion, and forgiveness take hold of my heart. And heal it and warm it up. To hold it tightly and tenderly. And to never let it go. None of this is my fault. Yes, I've made mistakes in my life. But I was kind of set up for failure. With these patterns and these beliefs that were detrimental to me. Because the truth is that I am a miracle. There had to be so many things to align for me to even be born. And that's just physically. I can't even begin to understand my energetic imprint in this world. But I know it's not to live powerlessly. I know it's not to let trauma ruin my life. Because I've experienced pain and trauma. So now I want to experience joy. Unfiltered joy and love. Compassion and empathy. Deep faith and hope. I've tried all the hard feelings and the shitty emotions. And look, I'm not a fan. I want to try these feel-good emotions. I want to focus on love and joy. That's what my next chapter looks like. Love and joy for myself first. And love and joy for humanity second. Because I've been running on empty this whole time. Trying to find my way through the world using fear and rage. Trying to affect change in the headspace of guilt and regret. Nobody ever told me the formula to life. But what I've been doing isn't working. And I'm excited to try something new. I am allowing myself to step into full healing mode. I am open to the healing gifts of the universe. I am open to the healing gifts of Mother Nature. I am open to the healing gifts of Spirit. And I am open to discovering the healing gifts within me. I love you. I love you, inner child. I love you, little me. And I'm so sorry for what we experienced. That's not our story anymore. From this moment on, I am focusing on joy. From this moment on, I am focusing on love. Because no matter how people want to treat me, I know I will never treat myself with disrespect, with fear or anger, with abuse or pain, ever, ever again. And I don't allow anyone else in my life to treat me like that. And if they do, I'll show them the door. I am worth so much more than what I've been giving myself. I am worth so much more than what I've been allowing. I don't even know my full potential of my power. And that is so exciting. Because this is the beginning. I am calling my power back. And I am protecting it from this moment on. You can't mess with me anymore. I'm unsubscribing from trauma and abuse. I am disconnecting from toxic relationships or friendships. And I am not putting up with disrespect. I am standing firm and powerful in my power. I know my worth. And the world is about to find out too. I unconditionally love myself. And so it is. Take a deep breath in and out. Thank you so much for your willingness and your openness to go through this EFT tapping session with me today. Please let me know if this has been of profound insight for you or what you would like me to tap on next. And I hope you have a beautiful week or a beautiful day ahead, and I will see you in the next session.